Putin grants Russian citizenship to U.S. whistleblower Edward Snowden.
Here's a summary of the article.
Former contractor of U.S. National Security Agency Edward Snowden is seen on a screen during his interview presented via video link at the New Knowledge Educational Online Forum in Moscow, Russia, September 2, 2021. September 26, President Vladimir Putin on Monday granted Russian citizenship to former U.S. intelligence contractor Edward Snowden, 9 years after he exposed the scale of secret surveillance operations by the National Security Agency. Snowden, 39, fled the United States and was given asylum in Russia after leaking secret files in 2013 that revealed vast domestic and international surveillance operations carried out by the NSA, where he worked. There was no immediate reaction from Snowden, whose name appeared without any Kremlin comment on a list of 72 foreign-born individuals on whom Putin was conferring citizenship. In 2020, Russia granted Snowden permanent residency rights, paving the way for him to obtain Russian citizenship. That year, a U.S. appeals court found the program Snowden had exposed was unlawful and that the U.S. intelligence leaders who publicly defended it were not telling the truth. Putin, a former Russian spy chief, said in 2017 that Snowden, who keeps a low profile while living in Russia, was wrong to leak U.S. secrets but was not a traitor.
This post received a score of 59,000, with an upvote ratio of 88%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Guy's been living there for 10 years, this was the next logical step. Yeah, that's basically a common law marriage now, I think.
He has to kiss Putin on the lips to make it official.
Putin gonna pull him on national TV with citizenship papers in hand, and pressure him to say the Ukraine thing is good. Or conscript him into the tech division of the Russian military. All he has to do is accept the citizenship and he can be forcibly conscripted.
Maybe they will tell him some of their most classified secrets.
All the conscription jokes are great, but really why grant him citizenship at this time? I see it as more of a "fuck you" from Putin to the US.
That is the intent. That and, in particular, to get him back into the news. Russia's just getting him back into our consciousness. The point wasn't that Snowden's a hero, nor a villain. It's worth noting, he's just one such instance.
For sure, it seems very clear the NSA did very illegal things and no one has ever been made to account for that.
And it's worse now and forever with the Patriot Act 2 hidden in the info bill and probably more.
Not gonna lie, I thought this happened years ago.
He was granted asylum a long time ago, but he was just recently granted citizenship.
Now off to the Ukraine to fight.
Oh, that poor guy. Lol, all he wanted to do is tell us about all the surveillance that's happening to us. In all seriousness, he probably gets a free pass as an asset, but you never know.
His apartment living room furniture is indicative of privileged in Russia.
He has cushions.
It's a very nice place by any standard.
So in theory, could he now get to that third country that he's been wanting to get to?
In theory he should be. But leaving Russia right now isn't exactly easy.
No, it is very easy to leave Russia, as long as you go to the Russian front line in Ukraine.
The only way to survive fighting in Ukraine is for Russia to have won. Which means that Ukrainian territory immediately gets claimed by Russia. So you are back, baby.
What's next? Fat Steven Seagal fighting on the front lines in the war on the Ukraine. Surely that will turn the tide of battle for the Russians.
I've been fighting in Ukraine for like 87 years.
Gonna fly a skippy.
Skip, 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 skip.
That's bullshit. You made that shit up.
Poor Snowden gives up his life to fight the surveillance state and ends up stuck with the FSB.
Quite the irony indeed.
Iron curtain-y.
Irony curtain.
So they can conscript him now for the war they're losing.
They can add Steven Seagal to that as well then.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.